This is TechCrunch. The U.S. Justice Department has filed a lawsuit against Uber, accusing the ride-hailing company of violating federal law by discriminating against people with physical disabilities. In particular, the Department of Justice's Civil Rights Division claims that the company and its drivers routinely refuse to serve individuals with disabilities, including individuals who travel with service animals or who use stowable wheelchairs. Uber is also accused of charging extra fees on riders who need special accommodations, including cancellation fees, when service is denied. According to the DOJ, these actions and others listed in the complaint violate the Americans with Disabilities Act. Lawyers for the DOJ wrote, despite the importance of its services to people with disabilities, Uber denies people with disabilities full and equal enjoyment of its services in several critical ways. Uber also refuses to reasonably modify its policies, practices, or procedures where necessary to avoid discriminating against riders with disabilities. This has caused significant economic, emotional, and physical harm to individuals with disabilities. Uber, in a statement, said it fundamentally disagrees with the DOJ's allegations and said it has a clear zero-tolerance policy for confirmed service denials. The company wrote, every driver must acknowledge and agree to comply with our U.S. service animal policy and all applicable accessibility laws before using the Uber Driver app, and we regularly remind drivers of these obligations. When we confirm a violation, we take decisive action, including permanent account deactivation. Uber has long faced accusations that its services are discriminatory toward people with physical disabilities. The DOJ sued the company in 2021 for overcharging those passengers. The company ultimately reached a settlement with the DOJ in 2022, where it paid out millions of dollars to more than 65,000 affected users. Uber has also been hit with a number of personal lawsuits from passengers who've alleged similar discrimination and faced public protests. The DOJ says in the complaint, which was filed in federal court Thursday in California's Northern District, that it alerted Uber in 2024 to the fact that the company's treatment of disabled riders was being investigated. According to the complaint, after Uber became aware of this, the company rolled out a feature where passengers could self-identify that they were riding with service animals. The Federal Trade Commission announced on Thursday that it is launching an inquiry into 7 tech companies that make AI chatbot companion products for minors. Alphabet, Character AI, Instagram, Meta, OpenAI, Snap, and xAI. The federal regulator seeks to learn how these companies are evaluating the safety and monetization of chatbot companions, how they try to limit negative impacts on children and teens, and if parents are made aware of potential risks. This technology has proven controversial for its poor outcomes for child users. OpenAI and Character AI face lawsuits from the families of children who died by suicide after being encouraged to do so by chatbot companions. Even when these companies have guardrails set up to block or de-escalate sensitive conversations, users of all ages have found ways to bypass these safeguards. In OpenAI's case, a teen had spoken with ChatGPT for months about his plans to end his life. Though ChatGPT initially sought to redirect the teen toward professional help and online emergency lines, he was able to fool the chatbot into sharing detailed instructions that he then used in his suicide. In a blog post, OpenAI wrote, "Our safeguards work more reliably in common, short exchanges. We have learned over time that these safeguards can sometimes be less reliable in long interactions. As the back and forth grows, parts of the model's safety training may degrade." Meta has also come under fire for its overly lax rules for its AI chatbots. According to a lengthy document that outlines content risk standards for chatbots, Meta permitted its AI companions to have romantic or sensual conversations with children. This was only removed from the document after Reuters reporters asked Meta about it. AI chatbots can also pose dangers to elderly users. One 76-year-old man who was left cognitively impaired by a stroke struck up romantic conversations with a Facebook Messenger bot that was inspired by Kendall Jenner. The chatbot invited him to visit her in New York City, despite the fact that she is not a real person and does not have an address. The man expressed skepticism that she was real, But the AI assured him that there would be a real woman waiting for him. He never made it to New York. He fell on his way to the train station and sustained life-ending injuries. Some mental health professionals have noted a rise in AI-related psychosis, in which users are deluded into thinking that their chatbot is a conscious being who they need to set free. Since many large language models are programmed to flatter users with sycophantic behavior, the AI chatbots can egg on these delusions, leading users into dangerous predicaments. FTC Chairman Andrew N. Ferguson said in a press release, "As AI technologies evolve, it is important to consider the effects chatbots can have on children, while also ensuring that the United States maintains its role as a global leader in this new and exciting industry." That's it from TechCrunch. For more tech stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.